Guten Tag, Hans here, and welcome back to Brickville. Today, Fritz and I, we are going to use this here is the Mark 15A Demolisher Squad Spider Mechasaurus. It's so nice. Fritz, what do you... Fritz! Where's Fritz? We're supposed to be going over mechs today, and he's not here. Where is that idiot? He's such a noob. Oh my god, it seems that Fritz, he didn't get the memo that we were supposed to be doing the mechs on the hill overlooking the new city. We are trying to destroy the city. I figured we used this super powerful mechasaur. But, you know, Fritz is an idiot. Yeah, so... hello everybody, Fritz here. I cannot find the Hans, but it's okay, cause look at this. It's got the emu mech has a dingle, and it has a machine gun. The machine gun is wunderbar. So basically, you know, Hans, he told me that we need to do the mechs. Oh my god, my legs! Look at this. Oh no, the emu go poo-poo now. Well, I don't know. I thought this thing was so cute. It reminds me of the ostriches you see at the zoologicals. You know, where we have the giraffes and they have the big long legs, and then we have the elephants and they have the long neck trunks that they eat the leaves out of the trees with. And there's the little sheep that have the black and white stripes, and I like them. Oh my god, my leg is just broken. Well, you know what they say, sometimes even the best laid plans of mice, men, in the Germans attacking Russia will often kaput. So we need to find the Hans, and I don't know. This mech is not very good. Oh, hi Hans! I was wondering where you were. That's a nice looking mech. Look at how big it is. Those are some big cannons. I know, right? Wouldn't this have been great if we could have unleashed it on the Polish? Oh man, they with the little horse cavalries, they would not have known what would have been going on. My god, that is wunderbar. How do we use it? What should we... Let's destroy this beautiful new city with it. Oh my god, Fritz, will you just check your emails? This is what we've been over. We're going to do this. I told you we was going to do this. Now, you know what, fine. Let's show it off. Your mech was stupid. So guys, this is the Mark 15A Demolisher Squad Spider Mech. It is amazing looking. We've got a machine gun, and then we've got these twin cannons. Now, we've got this beautiful new city, which is on the beta branch of the game. It's got like this giant factory with smokestacks, so I wonder what, I guess it's just generating power for the city. We have a train track that goes around the city, which you saw hit Fritz's little emu mech. It's incredible. It's a lot more residential than the other city. This one is called Brickville, and it's got the nice, you know, center commercial district, and it just looks really cool. So there's two factories, or rather, this one looks like a factory. That one kind of reminds me of a power plant. It could be, but then again, I'm wondering with these containers if it's not like, you know, part of a factory. And then we've got these giant windmills. So you could imagine flying aerial vehicles through these as kind of like a, you know, experiment. Now we've got this airfield. It's got two main strips right here. Here's the hangar and some extra fuel, which is rather combustible. So if anything were to run into it. And here's the hill where Hans and Fritz are overlooking it. And we've got, I don't know, this looks like the fire department. And then these are the houses on the hill and a giant ramp that could clear this mountain in theory if one had a vehicle that was fast enough. Anyway, so the objective today is for Hans and Fritz to find a way to destroy the city. Guys, I have the coolest weapon ever to show you guys today. Ah, okay, so whoever the narrator is, he sounds so smart and charming. I bet he likes the cheese hamburgers. We're going to be using the Demolisher. It is called the Demolisher. Let's do the demolishing. Fire the guns! Oh my god! Look at this. This thing can destroy entire buildings. Oh my gosh, this is great. Oh, and the factory's going down. So this thing fires like... So here we go. We got this building right. I want to see just how many... Did you see that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was 4 main cannons. All right, so we're using this mech. It's really funny to use, and actually I was kind of looking at it sideways, so I'm gonna go, I'm trying to move. This is incredibly difficult. Getting mechs to work in this game, it is possible, but my gosh, it's amazing to see what people have done. So basically, I'm going down, whoa, not too much there, big guy. Slow it down, slow it down. So that way I can get an angle. So now what we're gonna do is take command of the turrets. All right, so let's see this baby fire in slow motion. How many cannon rounds it is. I think each cannon fires 4 shells. Yep, definitely 4 shells. Oh, level this building, guys. Perfect shots, Hans. Gosh, Hans is so much better than Fritz is. It's absurd. Oh my gosh. This is, oh, that was a double salvo. A triple salvo. Hans, your guns are keep firing, man. And there's a little bit of variation in where the shots are going, not a whole lot. Jeez, Hans, that is cool, but is there a better way to destroy the city? Well, Fritz, this thing is known as the Overcharged. Look at it, it is so pretty. But you know what they say, beauty can be very distracting and make you want to take her for dinner. So look at inside of it. Each one of these is on the bomb. Yeah, so basically, look at this. It's got a bunch of thrusters in the back, and inside is just bomblets. There are, I don't know, man. It looks like a couple hundred, and they can spread out and destroy. So basically, our German compatriots here are going to be firing this thing and trying to destroy the entirety of this new Lego city, Brickville. So let's see what this thing looks like when it's launching. All right, we're ready to test rocket launch 1. All right, this thing is going in the air. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, you can hear the pulse jet as we get closer to it. Oh my gosh, I just watched First Man last night, and it was amazing, and it makes me want to like develop a space program. But look at like, oh my gosh. And there she goes, off into space. Oh my god. So, you can only imagine, wait, you can only imagine, no, I can show you what the bomblets look like inside. So here is the firing platform. Now where is the driver's seat? I think it's actually under the vehicle. It's inside, the files are in the computer. Oh look, Hans, I have this one. This is an overcharged missile. Developed, you know, probably inspired by Wernher von Braun's V2, right? Because, you know, the Germans invented everything, including the hamburger. I've decided that since we've lost this, you know, protective covering, I think it would be wise to drive this thing down the cliff and not use the roads because, you know, we want to go a little faster. This is going to go super well. All right, so let's see if we can't drive this thing down the mountain, because this is probably not gonna go well, especially if it comes off the rails and then you're just gonna see this thing explode. Or maybe Fritz is just like the best driver around and he did this. Wow, this thing actually handles incredibly well. So I don't think we can. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, that thing actually fell off the rails, didn't it? All right, so we're pretty much aimed directly at the power plant. So what I'm gonna do is go into the alternative aiming. So now it is time to fire it. I'm gonna go back to slow motion. I'm gonna aim just a little bit up, and we're gonna initiate thrusters. Oh my god, look at all those detonations in there. Oh no! We've got a Look at all the bomblets going out in slow motion, so you can't really see it in real time, but this is what one of the internal... Oh my god, once those things do decide to detonate, there is a giant lag spike when I disengage the bomblets. Alright, so any second now... There we go. They all fall out and it's just... Oh, I just got teleported out of the world. So let's see what's left of the vehicle. Absolutely nothing. All right, so we've got Hans back in control since he's the better German here. He's the better German weapon tester. And what we're gonna do is, this is the one with the coverings on it. So check it out. Let's get this for a firing position. We're gonna aim high up in the air. So let's see where our firing is. Oh, it's set to go right over the city. So we're gonna do a little bit of a distance shot here. This is going to take some time to master this launch for sure. Oh, yes! Oh, slow motion explosions. You gotta love it. That thing is just gonna absolutely go big time once it hits that. Okay. Shrapnel going everywhere, hitting this, but largely no effect. We've got rocket launch. Okay, there we go. We have separation. The hull isn't disengaging, and now the bomblets are dropping. We've got it. Now, this is very difficult to see in real time. So, did we do it a little bit late? Oh, it definitely is late. Most of these bomblets are gonna miss entirely. Look at this. And honestly, we were angled maybe a little bit too much to the right. It's got so much velocity when the bomblets are going, they are largely sharing a lot of the speed that the rocket had, and a lot are still actually going. Look at this. So I'm not sure if any of those bomblets at all hit the city, and we're just now starting to carpet bomb this hillside, and the rocket is just going off into absolute space, the final frontier. We're going to start the launch sequence. Now we are going to freeze it as the hull starts to fall apart. So we have this lag spike right as we're launching it. It's a shame. I almost wondered, like, is it my computer? Oh. So here we go. This is actually a very, very low angle. Now we're going to disengage the cluster bombs. Okay, so this is a much more low altitude, and it's actually gonna probably detonate the entirety of the rocket. And the rocket's actually going, the rocket's still going. There are bomblets everywhere. Look at this massive destruction. The factory's almost completely destroyed. Let's see if any of these bomblets are able to hit, and as a result, take out. So we hit this parking garage. The parking garage is probably going to collapse momentarily. Are any of these bomblets gonna make impact? I think a few are with this office building. Whoa, that one actually bounced off. So let's go into real time. Let's see this destruction. Oh! 2 of the office buildings did collapse. There's the train. Okay. So we're gonna have to try again, and I want to hit this factory. All right, so here's the one without the protective hull, which I think it looks even cooler. All right. Launching. Now, once it gets a little bit closer, I think it's got pretty good... Alright, now is it aimed? Oh yeah. Alright, I've just... Oh my god, it's amazing! Look at this. The bomblets are going, and it is on target. The rocket itself is going to make direct impact with the office building, the target here. And now it's just bomblet city, and look at the rocket spinning off. Oh yeah, we leveled that for sure. And look at the rocket still going. It's still going. It's off into space, baby. Oh my god. The Germans have a space program. This has to be one of the coolest weapons. What was that? Some bomblets still going off. Okay, so how do we here we go. I have an idea. I think if we fire from this hill, we could actually get much better coverage of the bomblets, right? So I actually want to fire, like, maybe right here? Whoa. That's a little nervous. Now imagine if that's your house. You're pretty scared. Okay, so we will go into aiming mode and firing the rocket. All right, so now I think if we drop now, so I dropped it now because if I drop here, look, they're still gonna have enough velocity that even these lower ones, maybe that was, is it perfect or a little bit too early? Let's see. Oh, look at the carpet bombing. Oh, this is beautiful. And look at the rocket going. It already dropped all of its bomblets. That's almost textbook carpet bombing. We just look at the smoke plumes coming up and the fireballs. The rocket actually made impact over here and smashed it up. I'd say I'd give that carpet bombing a B. Look at the amount of the city we destroyed. That is glorious. I'd say we got about 33% of the main section of Brickville. All right, so what I did was I started the map anew. And I want to see with the buildings in play. I'm gonna aim just a little bit off the buildings. I don't want the rocket itself to hit it, but I want the rightward spread of these cluster bombs to do that. Okay, so here we go. And we launch. All right, we release the bomblets now. So remember, you gotta grade. I want you guys in the comments to grade that first launch, like, you know, 0 through 10, and this one, 0 through 10. Now, obviously, it's still going, and let's see. If the bomblets start hitting now, then we're gonna get really good coverage over the city. Ooh, maybe a little bit late. I'd actually say that was kind of late, and the launch is really high. Okay, so they just started hitting, so we didn't hit that first row of houses, we hit the second row of houses. So there's probably gonna be a lot more going off into those fields. Let's see if any of these make impact with the office building. They do. Everything's collapsing. Now we're gonna get to see the aftermath of the carnage by how many buildings are destroyed. Look at this. The bomblets are falling. As the office buildings are falling, the bomblets are hitting these houses back here. Oh my gosh, yeah, you can see how far we went into this field, and the bomblets are still falling. And as far as what percentage of the city we got, let's see this from above. You can imagine how destructive this weapon system would be, especially in an urban environment. Yeah, so I would say the issue was probably we released a fraction of a second, or maybe even a whole second too late. Because we definitely got the center of town, and we got at the beginning, but so much is hitting and still splashing down in the back there. You can see the fireballs. Look at that. It's like 4th of July, man, and we're on the beach, and we're just in that one spot where, you know, when you get to see 3 to 4 fireworks shows, at least if back down here in Florida, there's sometimes where you can see multiple fireworks shows because everything's flat and everybody loves fireworks. Now, launching. Now, I'm thinking... Now. Oh, that might be way too early. That's way too early, isn't it? Let's see. All right, so we're gonna go to real time. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at the... How much of the city did we hit this time? Actually, there's still bomblets falling. We didn't even get the city like the financial center here. Yeah, that's what you call not good. So I realized one of the issues with that was our timing was totally off. Because we were at a different spot on the map. There's also this elevation change, so that should affect my firing angle. And we drop now. So let's see, the path. Oh, this is gonna be significantly better, I think. Let's see where the first bomblets land. If we hit that first row of houses, or the first bomblet lands there and destroys one of them, that's like, oh wow. Ooh, that was too late. We hit between the second and third row for the first time. So here we go. There's the city just gets carpet bombed. That's what it's like in real time. Yeah, so we didn't... Alright, prepare for the launch. This is the final launch. I'm hoping we can learn from our mistakes in the past and destroy this Lego city with the cluster bombs. Alright, let's check our angle. Depends how good the cluster bombs are. I am gonna adjust my angle just a tad to ensure that I get at least the city buildings, right? Alright, that seems good to me. Alright, launch the rocket in 3, 2, 1. Ignition! Ooh, we had a little bit of a skip. Alright, so what I gotta do is get my timing right. Ooh, the rocket is going lower than the last one. That also greatly affects things. So if the rocket's going lower... Oh, it's actually dipping down? Then what you'd want to do is a late... But see, if this is my last one, you know what? DeLorean! Alright, there we go. We're activating now. I'm not sure if this is good either. I think we may have done it a little bit too late, but goodness, isn't it amazing to watch this thing? Oh yeah, between rows 1 and 2 again. Now the goal is, did we at least get enough bomblets, and look at the rocket flying off in the distance, man. That's pretty good, to destroy these buildings. That's the key. Oh, I'd say we did. Oh, all 3 of them are collapsing simultaneously? Crumbling, and we even shrapneled some of these houses in the back here. So I think out of the main 3 launches, that first one may have been the best because of how much of the city we were able to destroy. Oh my! Look at this puppy. He was just going. All right, I did an immediate release of the cluster bombs. Oh god, I love it. Da 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 da. Look at that. There are so many cluster bombs, you can absolutely destroy the Lego city. So, here we go, guys. What kind of weapon systems would you like to see in the next video of Brick Rigs? Do you want me to try to destroy this Lego city completely? That would be a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope your Monday is going great, and I'll see you guys in the next video.